One of the reasons that I enjoy painting the bead paintings is that your eye cannot hold still. You can force your eye to, but then pretty soon you're tempted to look away. So there's an energy to this intertwining of the textures, the patterns, the colors. I have started painting a series of art with beads that goes back into the 90s, and the beads keep making their appearance, and I think I'm done painting beads, and then pretty soon they snake their way back into my art. So when given the opportunity to do a proposal of what I would put on a viola, I got to thinking about the viola, violin music in general, being multicultural, being global. And that just brought the beads right into my mindset, is like, yeah, I want to do the beads on the viola. So beads are sold as hanks of beads. When they were originally made, they'd be strung together as the same bead. And so I used that concept in the viola, making it travel around just as though the beads traveled around the globe over time. But then they also intersperse and interact, they crisscross each other, and then it becomes a very complex pattern. I'm going back to where they were originally strung together as hanks of beads in how I'm interpreting it on the viola. When I was visualizing this, I wanted it to have the glossiness of glass beads, and I also wanted them to be intricately intertwined, just showing again the different cultures, the different people, and how, say in music, people gathering all these different backgrounds, different instruments, making a new whole. I really haven't painted on 3D with the beads. So this was a challenge in that the beads intertwine even as they go in, around, behind. That was fun. That was fun. The challenge was just letting it dry enough as I was working so I could work one side and then continue the momentum as it went to another side of the viola. This is acrylic paint, and you can layer it, but it's transparent. So what I did is when I'm painting with my watercolor, I have to leave gaps where I want the beads to cross, and that's the methodology that I used in painting with the acrylic paint on here too. So I would start going, and it's that magic where you kind of get into a Zen moment. You don't really know time passage, it just kind of takes you. So I'm practiced with stopping it, starting it, knowing that I need to leave gaps. And then I consider it very much like choreography or like music when I'm painting. There's a rhythm to it, there's a beat. And maybe I need a little splash of this color, or I need a smaller bead here. It becomes more of a reaction than a well planned out composition. I'm passionate about art and about education, and I love what the Rushmore Music Festival is doing to combine art, music, and education. It's making better human beings, making artists, but also making better human beings.